Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're going to talk about something we all deal with, right? Anxiety. We're going to dive into how you can manage those super overwhelming moments and maybe even turn that frantic energy into something you can actually use. Oh yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about. We have all been there. It's that sudden jolt of panic that can just completely throw off your entire day. And that is the exact moment we're focusing on. That instant flash of everyday anxiety. And listen, if you feel like this is happening more and more often, you're not imagining things. Global anxiety levels have seriously shot up in recent years, and for a lot of us, it really hits hardest at work. So I'll say it again, it is definitely not just you. But here's where we're going to flip the script a little bit. What if anxiety wasn't this big, bad enemy we have to crush or ignore? What if, instead, we could learn to listen to it and transform all that racing energy into something genuinely helpful? Okay, so to really get a handle on anxiety, we first have to understand what it actually is. We tend to think of it as some kind of personal flaw, but what if it's really a feature of being human? When you boil it all down, anxiety is a protection mechanism. It's this ancient, built-in alarm system that's designed to scream, "Hey, danger!" so we can stay safe. It's a fundamental tool that has literally kept us alive for thousands of years. So here's the real heart of the problem. The issue isn't anxiety itself. It's that for so many of us, the volume knob is just cranked up way too high. What should be a helpful little ping has turned into overwhelming, deafening noise, turning motivation into total paralysis. So how do we turn that volume down? We're going to look at two super powerful, science-backed tools, and they both start by connecting with our bodies. First up, your built-in, ready-to-go de-stress button, your own breath. This is one of the fastest ways to calm your system down, and the science is actually really simple. Taking slow, deep breaths tells the rest and relax part of your nervous system to kick in. It's like sending a direct message to your body saying, "Hey, we're safe. You can chill out." It's a technique called boxed breathing, and it works wonders. You know what? Let's just try it really quick. Inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4, and hold again for 4. See? And the best part is, you can do this in the middle of a meeting, on a call, anywhere, and nobody even has to know. Okay, building on that, if breath is what calms your nervous system, our second tool, movement, is what can instantly change your mood. This is another incredibly powerful way to tackle that anxiety right in the moment. I absolutely love this way of thinking about it. Movement isn't some chore you have to do. It's a gift you give your brain. It literally floods your system with all these positive chemicals that can just wash away those feelings of stress and worry. So what's actually happening under the hood here? Well, when you move, your brain releases this amazing cocktail of neurochemicals. You get dopamine for motivation, serotonin to lift your mood, and endorphins for that natural high. It's a biological dream team working to make you feel better. And get this, you do not need to run a marathon or spend an hour at the gym. Research shows that just 10 minutes of walking is enough to start feeling those incredible mood-boosting effects. How great is that? It's so accessible. So get creative with it. The next time that anxious feeling hits, just pop out for a quick walk. If you're working from home, throw on 2 of your favorite songs and just have a little dance party. Hey, even power vacuuming or choosing the stairs counts. It all works. All right, so you've used your breath, you've used movement, and you've turned that volume down. So, what happens next? This is where the real transformation begins. This is how you shift from a state of panic into a position of real power. First things first, you get clarity. Once all that mental static dies down, you can finally step back and figure out what your anxiety is actually trying to tell you. Is it a sign you're overworked? Or maybe that you're feeling a little insecure about a new project? You can finally hear the real message behind the noise. And that clarity, it leads directly to better connection. Because once you're out of that fight or flight panic mode, you can have real productive conversations. You can actually talk to your boss about your workload or ask a coworker for help, and it doesn't feel like this huge, threatening thing anymore. And you know, maybe one of the most beautiful benefits of all of this is empathy. When you get better at understanding your own anxiety signals, you start to get really good at recognizing them in other people. It boosts your empathy superpower, and you can offer a kind word or just a knowing smile to someone who might be struggling too. So if you remember anything, remember this. Breathe to calm your body down. move to lift your spirits up. And then once you're calm, take note of what your anxiety is trying to signal. When you do this, you're not just managing stress, you're paving a way to feel more fulfilled, more creative, and way more connected in your life. And that brings us to one last thought to leave you with. The next time you feel that familiar spike of anxiety, instead of trying to push it away, just pause for a second. Ask yourself this one simple question. What is it really trying to tell you? The answer might just be the key to everything.